Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On 1st and 10. Farr. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st down, Farr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Slam.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Far. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
From the gun on third down. Farr. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Farr. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
13-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. From the gun. Farr. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Farr. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Far. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch that.
To throw on third down. Far. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
He's checking.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
9 at the 22-yard line.
You got time. You got time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, here's Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Henry Ruggs standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On first down, Farr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Back to throw. Farr. He'll go up top here for him. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Farr. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drop.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down. Far. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For the Jets.
From the gun, Far. And quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action, Far.
At the 46.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Far. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Cam Akers.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on...
It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jets 21.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be... Brought out, it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jets take over first and...
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up, pick it up.
On first down, Farr. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go.
Looking to throw. Farr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Off the play fake. Farr. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Farr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Right there. 54, Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Kill, kill, kill.
From the gun on 3rd down. Farr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. 54. Mike, 54.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Farr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Justin Rohrwasser set to...
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of...
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Donaldson, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got the connection left side to Brown. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Herbert.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game, it's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Brown, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Brown.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.